Half of 2023 now done. I must be getting old, time is flying by. In this video we're going to go through my June dividend payments. My name is Alex and this is Dividend Income. My current dividend portfolio is $40,298.26. That's an increase of just over 5.28% from May's portfolio total of $38,275.60. Breaking the 40,000 barrier now, marching on to 50. I've made big progress since this time last year, double the value. I will keep this going as long as I can. I've had a busy month with 16 dividend payments. I will go through the quarterly ones first, followed by my regular ones. First up is Intel, ticker symbol INTC. The dividend payment was for $5 from a total of 40 shares, paying a dividend of 13 cents each. The dividend payment was paid on the 1st of June. The next dividend payment is the 1st of September and the ex-dividend date cut off the 4th of August. Intel had a bit of a stock price resurgence recently off the back of some good news. Good news and Intel in the same sentence isn't something we've heard for a long time. The rally was off the back of Nvidia's CEO saying the Intel chips results that they tested were good, plus some news that the rally is just getting started, should at least provide a positive outlook. The yield is currently 1.5%. It has a 52-week high of $40.73 and a 52-week low of $24.59. Analysts have a 12-month price target of $31.50, which is minus 4.5% downside. I think these price predictions were before the latest good news. I can see an upgrade in target soon. Next up is Enbridge, ticker symbol ENB. The dividend payment was for $9.10 from 14 shares, paying a dividend of around 65 cents each. Next dividend payment is the 1st of September and the ex-dividend date cut-off is the 14th of August. The yield is currently 7.4%. Analysts have a 12-month price target of $47.30, which is a 30.7% upside from where we are today. Next up is Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. The dividend payment was for $2.72 from a total of 4 shares, paying 68 cents each. The dividend payment was paid on the 8th of June. The next dividend payment is the 14th of September and the ex-dividend date cut off the 16th of August. The yield is currently 0.8%. It has a 52-week high of 351.47 and a low of 213.43. For anyone that got into the lows, well done. We all know how ChatGPT has affected the world. This is only going to get better and the future has never looked brighter for Microsoft right now. This is reflected with what analysts are calling a strong buy, with an average 12-month price target of $347.65, which is 3.77% upside. Next up is Pfizer, ticker symbol PFE. The dividend payment was for $11.07 from a total of 27 shares, paying a dividend of 41 cents each. The dividend was paid on 9th of June. The next dividend payment is the 5th of September and the ex-dividend date cut-off is the 27th of July. The yield is currently 4.28%. It has had a 52-week high of 54.93 and a low of 36.17, although analysts have a 12-month price target of 47.62, which is 24.33% upside. I've been buying more while the price is down. I posted a video on Pfizer. The stock price has been down today after an announcement that it's scrapping its obesity pill because of liver safety. They've actually been developing 2 obesity drugs in parallel and will continue with the other one called danuglipron. I hope that's how you pronounce it. It said it expects to finalise plans for the drug with late-stage program by the end of the year, so although the headlines read it has stopped development on the obesity drug, they have 2 and are continuing with the other one. A bit of FUD affecting the price. Next up is 3M, ticker symbol MMM. The dividend payment was for $15 from a total of 10 shares, paying a dividend of just over $1.50 each. The dividend payment was paid on the 12th of June. The next dividend payment is the 12th of September, and the ex-dividend date cut-off is the 18th of August. The yield is currently 5.96%. It has had a 52-week high of 152.30 and a low of 92.38. Although analysts have a 12-month price target of 105.42, which is 4.62% upside. The company recently settled a drinking water lawsuit and agreed to pay $10.3 billion, so there was a little jump in the stock price. It's the earplug lawsuit that is causing the most worry. This is still not resolved and could easily cost them a lot more, which could potentially affect future dividends. It is still a waiting game. Next up is Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol J&J. The dividend payment was for $15.47 from a total of 13 shares, paying a dividend of $1.19 each. The dividend payment was paid on the 6th of June and the next dividend date payment is the 12th of September and the ex-dividend date cut-off is the 28th of August. The yield is currently 2.8%. 0.88%. It has a 52-week high of 183.35 and a low of 150.11. Analysts have a 12-month price target of 180.95, which is 9.45% upside. I've been picking up shares for the last couple of months, a dividend king that has a lot going for it. Next up is Stanley Black & Decker Inc., ticker symbol SWK. The dividend payment was for $3.20 from a total of 4 shares, paying a dividend of just over 80 cents each. The dividend payment was made on the 20th of June. The next dividend payment is the 19th of September, and the ex-dividend date cut off for the 1st of September. The yield is currently 3.64%. It has a 52-week high of 118.37 and a low of $70.24. Analysts have a 12-month price target of $90.88, which is 3.5% upside. It hit $90 last week, so unless they have a terrible Q2, I can see it going beyond that price. Next up is Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, ticker symbol SCHD. Dividend payment was for $5.31 from a total of 8 shares, paying a dividend of just over 66 cents each. The dividend payment was paid on the 26th of June. Next dividend payment is the 25th of September, and the ex-dividend date cutoff is the 20th of September. The yield is currently 3.68%. It has a 52-week high of 79.49 and a low of 65.96. Analysts have a 12-month price target of $80.55, which is 13.92% upside. This is from 909 analysts, which, if correct, is the most I've ever seen on TipRanks. Very popular indeed. Next up is Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, ticker symbol VUSA. Dividend payment was for 52 cents from a total of 2 shares, paying a dividend of 26 cents each. The dividend payment was on the 28th of June. Next dividend payment is the 27th of September, and the ex-dividend date cutoff is the 14th of September. The yield is currently 1.2%. It has a 52-week high of 68.44 and a low of 58.15. It has some fantastic growth stocks in its portfolio, including Tesla, Amazon, Alphabet and Nvidia. I do plan building on this position probably within the next month. Next up is TROW Price Inc., ticker symbol TROW. Dividend payment was for $7.32 from a total of 6 shares, paying a dividend of $1.22 each. The dividend payment was paid on the 29th of June. Next dividend payment is the 28th of September, and the ex-dividend date cutoff is the 13th of September. The yield is 4.59% currently. It has a 52-week high of 134.64 and low of 93.53. Analysts have a 12-month price target of 94.33, which is a minus 11.29% downside. I'm still buying on this, and if it drops that low, I'm loading up. Next up is Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC. The dividend payment was for $6.60 from a total of 30 shares, paying a dividend of 22 cents each. Dividend payment was paid on the 30th of June. Next dividend payment is the 29th of September, and the ex-dividend date cutoff is the 31st of August. The yield is 3.17%. It has a 52-week high of 38.60 and a low of 26.32. Analysts have a 12-month price target of 34.73, which is 25.15% upside. I've been slowly building on this position, a safe option to have in a diverse portfolio. Next up is PepsiCo Inc., ticker symbol PEP. Just the 1 share, paying just over $1.26. Dividend payment was paid on the 30th of June. Next dividend payment is the 29th of September, and the ex-dividend date cutoff is the 31st of August. The yield is currently 2.72%. It has had a 52-week high of 196.88 and a low of 160.98. Analysts have a price target of 197.67, which is 6.23% upside. The wait continues, still waiting for the price to drop. The low 170s is my buy-in. Next I will fly through my monthly payers. JPMorgan Equity Premium ETF, ticker symbol JEPI. The dividend payment was for $16.81 from a total of 46 shares. Next up is Main Street Capital Corporation, ticker symbol MAIN. Dividend payment was for $15.30 from a total of 68 shares. Realty Income next, ticker symbol O. Dividend payment was for $12.75 from a total of 50 shares. And finally, STAG Industrial, ticker symbol STAG. The payment was for 86 cents from a total of 7 shares. This takes the total for the month to $128.30. Not my biggest payment, but still not bad. The total for the year so far is $700.90. Compared to the total of last year, we can see the progress here on a year-on-year comparison. Then if we compare on a monthly basis, it's nice to see the continued progress. As always, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.